Hello again. Welcome to another edition of Einstein Builds. In this Volume 4 video, I'm creating the quarter window frame to roof sections for the two-door wagon build on my 454 Tub 70 Chevelle wagon. Hey, a lot of work goes into making these videos, so please follow my channel. Refer to previous video volumes 1 through 3 to get caught up as to where I'm at with this build. So far, the new quarter window section is in. The green quarter skin is on just to keep things positioned while getting things locked down. The new lower drip rail and its channel for the seal is all in place. To make one of the large filler panels, I first used a cardboard template, then transferred that to 18 gauge steel. I plasma cut it out and bent it. This will act as the backing for the seal track as well. It was crucial to keep the right gap for the anticipated seal and track to be assembled with respect to when the window is all the way up. To do this, I needed to prepare the weather stripping channel. To find the best fitting weather stripping track, I found that the weather stripping channel from a passenger side A-pillar two-door coupe piece worked perfectly when shortened and used upside down. I cut the one end of it here, and I cut the correct angle off the other end. This works great because it had the correct curvature to it to match the window. So, still in the spirit of mocking things up, this is what it looks like with the weather stripping channels in place. Now, to finish the drip rail down the back so it would be one continuous drip rail on the top, I had to get creative. People say, why keep the drip rails? Cut them off and make it smooth. Well, I've seen it done on Chevelles and it's just not my thing. Also, not like I plan on driving this in the rain, but it can happen, and the functionality of the rain gutters serves a good purpose. Plus, I like them. So much so that I spent the effort to create them from the factory parts. The drip rail to go here I cut from the rear vertical drip edge of a 69 four-door hardtop. This has the right lengths, curves, and thickness to fit well. This is before cutting it from the 69 four-door hardtop section. This is it removed. I trimmed it up a little more, but I'm putting it aside till later. I'm pretty happy with the positioning of everything. It's time to start locking down things so that as I mock up further, those things which are good can't move. Wagons have the brace under the floor to tie the gusset to, just like the two-door does. It fell right in the correct location to match up with this interior panel. It was important to support the inner structure well. Since the gussets that go here are not reproduced, and I really didn't want to take the effort removing them from the parts car, I have, because they are two pieces and interlayered with a ton of welds, and since I'm not worried about originality, I made gussets to support the quarter section to the floor. I welded a piece to the floor and interlapped two steel angles. I came out a little further than factory to brace it good since I won't have a back seat anymore. Before welding everything else down, I thought it might be a good idea to get the doors that I plan on using rather than the mock-up doors on, in case there is some difference I'm unaware of. That's why you'll notice different doors through the build process. As mentioned earlier, I'm running power windows, so I need to drill the holes for the harness boot. There were no dimples for locating the holes, so I used a factory 70 door I had with the holes in it to transfer the hole locations over. I cut the 2 1/16 inch hole and 2 1/8 inch holes for the pins, spaced 2.75 inches apart. Also, I chased the 5/16 by 18 tap on the door hinge floating nut plates in the doors, just so they would be easier to bolt on and off. This is where we're at with the door off. Now with the door on, the quarter section braced and the rear pillars filled in. Next, we continue to lock down the new pieces with welds and continue with the fabrications. Alright, now the time for the leftover part of the day. This is a 68 to 69 passenger side Chevelle quarter window. It's factory software tinted and in good shape. I'm not going to use it, so message me if anybody needs this. It's just the passenger side only is all I have. Alright, more to come. Keep on rocking it.